The city of Carlsbad knows that homelessness is a top concern for our community, and we're committed to doing everything we can to solve this really difficult problem. But lasting solutions can take a very long time. That's why we need a combination of short and long-term interventions. The city has already been working on the issue of homelessness, but a new, more comprehensive plan will increase existing efforts and add new programs based on sound research. Studies show that the old approach of requiring someone to address their issues first in order to be considered ready for housing doesn't work very well because too many people can't overcome the barriers to getting help. This ends up costing more because emergency room visits increase, as do contacts with law enforcement and the time spent living on the streets. Housing First removes barriers to getting into housing so people can get access to services as quickly as possible. Having a stable place to live provides a foundation to more successfully address the issues that led to becoming homeless. This approach ends up costing less in the long run. One way the city of Carlsbad is using the Housing First approach is through a 12-month pilot voucher program, partially funded through federal grants. Through this program, certain people experiencing homelessness can stay in a hotel or motel with a specialized program in place that includes support services. The program will focus on shelter for women and families, individuals living in encampments, people who frequently use emergency rooms and public safety services, individuals with an underlying medical condition, and those 65 and older. The city will also work with the La Posada Emergency Shelter for Adult Men, the only homeless shelter in Carlsbad, to hire 2 social workers and provide training to existing shelter staff so the shelter can help more people. Another part of the city's program is to quickly intervene when people become homeless. Through a contract with the Community Resource Center, individuals and families will be rapidly rehoused and provided with support services so they can get back into permanent housing. Looking to remove as many barriers to housing as possible, the city will also develop a pilot program with the Humane Society to provide temporary shelter to pets of people experiencing homelessness. Given the complexity of issues related to homelessness, many different parts of the city work on the city's response. A new Housing and Homeless Services Department will consolidate these efforts and increase coordination not just within the city, but with regional agencies and nonprofit groups. In addition to greater coordination among the existing efforts, the city is adding resources where they're needed most. This includes 1 sergeant and 2 new officers for the police department's homeless outreach team. The city will also gain access to a new social worker and mental health specialist through the County of San Diego. Plus, we will contract with a benefits specialist to help people get access to veterans' benefits, food assistance, and other available resources. While the city addresses the immediate needs of those experiencing homelessness, we also realize that more affordable housing is needed. The city's recently approved housing plan identifies ways to create more affordable housing and locations where that housing could be built. Finally, to create more opportunities for the public to learn about the city's efforts and provide feedback, as well as check on progress, the City Council created the Homeless Action Subcommittee, which will help ensure the city's programs are meeting the community's needs. Learn more about the city's homeless response plan on the city's website. And thanks for being involved in this important issue.